The hissing sound in the clay jar. The dim oil lamp flickered weakly, casting Old Man Trong's shadow onto the damp, moldy earthen wall, forming strange and eerie shapes. The wooden house, old and worn, creaked under the pressure of the wind outside. A cold gust seeped through the cracks in the door, carrying a wailing sound that resembled the lament of souls from past lives. Old Man Trong was a well-known herbalist in this borderland village. His skill in medicine and curing diseases had earned him respect, but deep within his heart, he harbored a dark and dangerous ambition to master the power of goo parasites. One day, during a trip deep into the forest, he encountered a mysterious man standing under the dense canopy of ancient trees. The man's sharp, knife-like eyes gleamed ominously in the dim light. His presence was unsettling, his aura unnatural. Without a word, the stranger reached into his pouch and pulled out a small, wriggling creature. It was no ordinary insect. It exuded a dark, sinister energy, as though it did not belong to this world. The man claimed that this was a goo parasite, a forbidden entity capable of granting great power to its master, but at an unspeakable cost. Old Man Trong's heart pounded with excitement. He knew that goo parasites were not mere myths. They were real, and they could bring both immense power and horrific destruction. Returning home, Old Man Trong wasted no time. He prepared a large clay jar, its surface etched with ancient, mysterious symbols. He began collecting the most venomous creatures he could find: snakes, centipedes, scorpions, all writhing and hissing as he tossed them into the jar. He then sealed the jar tightly, whispering incantations he had learned from old scriptures. And so, the waiting began. Each night, as he sat beside the jar, he could hear the eerie hissing and writhing within. The creatures inside were fighting, devouring one another. The strongest would survive, fusing into something far more terrifying. At times, in the dead of night, he would hear strange whispers, as if someone or something was calling out from within the jar. But he convinced himself that it was merely his mind playing tricks on him. On the 11th day, Old Man Trong finally unsealed the jar. A dark, slimy, writhing creature slithered out. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. A grotesque centipede-like parasite, its shiny black body slick with an unnatural gloss. It had tiny, needle-sharp legs that moved with disturbing precision, and its small, glimmering eyes gleamed with a sinister intelligence. This was the King Goo, the ultimate survivor, the culmination of death and bloodshed. Old Man Trong trembled with excitement. His hard work had paid off. He had succeeded. To control the King Goo, he knew what he had to do: offer it his own blood. Each night, he cut his fingertip, letting a single drop of his own blood fall into the jar. The creature drank eagerly, its body twitching and writhing in satisfaction. As time passed, something changed. He began to feel a strange connection to the parasite. When he closed his eyes, he could see through its vision dark, twisted images of the world, as if reality itself had been warped. He soon realized that he had gained an unholy power. With the goo parasite in his control, he could curse those who displeased him. People fell ill without explanation. Livestock perished overnight. Fear spread throughout the village like wildfire. But the parasite was growing stronger and hungrier. One night, as Old Man Trong was tending to the jar, a soft, guttural voice echoed from within. It was not human.
I want more flesh. Give me a child, or you will suffer.
His blood ran cold. The parasite had begun to speak. It was no longer content with mere blood. It wanted human flesh. For the first time, fear crept into his heart. He had thought he could control the goo, but now he realized it was the goo that controlled him. On the final night, something terrible happened. As Old Man Trong sat in his dark hut, staring at the jar, he noticed something unusual. The jar was trembling. The air around it felt heavy, charged with an unnatural energy. Then, crack! The clay jar shattered into pieces, sending sharp shards flying in every direction. From the debris, the enormous King Gu emerged, its body now twice the size of before, its eyes glowing a terrifying red. It lunged at him. Old Man Trong barely had time to react. He screamed in agony as the creature wrapped itself around his body, its countless tiny legs digging into his flesh. His veins darkened, his skin shriveling as the life was drained from him. His final moments were filled with unimaginable horror. The next morning, the villagers found Old Man Trong's lifeless corpse inside his hut. His body had shriveled to a dry husk, as if every drop of blood had been drained from him. His skin was leathery and withered, covered in deep, horrifying bite marks. In the center of the room lay the shattered clay jar, empty. But no one dared to touch it. Some swore that when night fell, if one listened closely, they could still hear a faint, eerie hissing sound from within.